This is my Times Era presentation by Francis Kelly. My thesis is the purpose of the narration occurring backwards shows the innocence of the narrator, which in turn gives new perspective that otherwise would not have been seen if it was written in chronological order, specifically how the Jewish internment camps were viewed. The first quote I found is a great example of showing the narrator's innocence and how he believes he was actually doing them a favor, speaking about the Jewish people, because he was initiating them into society and out of what he considered birthing camps. This quote created a new perspective because it shows that even before the internment camps, the life of the Jewish people was already in deplorable conditions. My second quote is showing that the reader gets a visual of how they would do mass incinerations of people in the death camps and concentration camps. However, the narrator views it as mass creation because he says that the people that they created were unacceptable because they had birth defects. What this tells the reader is that the people that they were killing in the concentration camps were not just limited to Jews, but also to mentally disabled people and physically considered to be ugly or defective people. This was Hitler's idea of creating a perfect human species. My third quote is a very exemplative quote of the narrator's innocence. He says in the quote that he thought what was happening looked more like they were trying to hurt someone rather than creating someone. This is significant because it gives a very descriptive way of how the Nazi concentration camps would torture people to figure out what type of conditions a human could live under. My fourth and final quote is, again, another quote describing the Nazi concentration camps. This quote is accurately describing the torture that the Jewish prisoners would endure before being put into the gas chambers and put to death. In this quote, he describes how they would put the youngest of the prisoners on the bottom and then stacking them up to the oldest. Therefore, before the gas was even turned on, the youngest ones would be crushed to death.